What's going on, everybody? It's Eli here from TreeFall Studios, and welcome to our final video of 2023. I'm not sure what day I'm going to have this scheduled to post yet, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. This is just going to be a quick video going over all the different things that I did with TreeFall Studios this year. This is more of like an actual work video, so you guys can see what we did at TreeFall Studios and give you a wrap up for the entire year. This is also good information for the game developers and aspiring game developers out there, because you can basically see what kind of work it took to maintain a full-time income throughout the year doing indie game development. All right, guys, so number one, let's talk about the video games. This year is a little light for us. I would have liked to release a little bit more, or a few extra games this year. It would have helped our sales numbers out just a little bit, and we would have been in a better position than we are currently. But I'm still proud of the games that I released this year. And for most people, when I start reading down the list of everything that I accomplished this year, you know, it might sound intimidating for someone who's spending more than a year on a game, or you've never released a game before. But I just want to encourage you that it's doable, and especially when you keep your scope small, and the more experience you get, it'll be easier to roll through some of these things. So number one, the first game we released this year was Tilting Tiles Micro Challenge. That came out on PlayStation 4. That was a PlayStation 4 North America version and a European version, and that came out in May. And then after that, our next PlayStation game was more recently. It was called the Perplexing or Bounce and Roll. This game came out on PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 version natively. So we had basically four versions of the game: North America and Europe on PS4, North America and Europe on PS5. And that just recently came out in November. And that's it for PlayStation, which is our main driver of income. If you guys haven't seen, I gave a whole income breakdown video for the year. I'll shove it in one of these spots somewhere on the video. But you guys can check that out if you're interested in learning more about the income. But basically, we only released 2 games on PlayStation this year. We also released games on Steam, and we added a new platform to our library of console releases. We released games on the Atari VCS. So we'll start with Steam. On Steam, we released Mighty Math earlier in this year, which is a port. That game came out on PlayStation in 2022, and now it's available on Steam. And then we also released the Perplexing or Bounce and Roll, the one we just recently released in November on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on Steam as well. So those were the 2 games we released on Steam this year. And we've actually have 3 games releasing. One of them has not released at the time of recording of this video, but by the time this video comes out, the Perplexing or Bounce and Roll will be released on Atari VCS. Earlier in the year, we first launched Tilting Tiles on Atari VCS, and on top of that, we launched a month later in September, we launched the Gem Collector on Atari VCS. So as of recording, Tilting Tiles and the Gem Collector are currently out on the VCS, and by the time this video comes out, you'll be able to also play the Perplexing or Bounce and Roll on the VCS. So to do a quick breakdown, that's 2 games on PS4, 1 game on PS5, 2 games on Steam, and 3 games on the Atari VCS. When you start reading it out like that, it really sounds like a lot, but to me, I'm like, that's kind of pitiful. You know, preferably I would like to do 4 games a year. My goal is about once a quarter. 3 games a year would be fine, and then basically hitting all of the platforms when the games come out: PS4, PS5, VCS, and Steam, you know, per quarter. So it would really be a lot more if I actually was able to complete all of that. But so that's where we're at for the games. And now let's take a look at our content and our marketing side. So this is kind of crazy, guys. I wrote down here, I got a list of our YouTube stats in 2023. It feels like there was less than this, but I actually have been working on YouTube a lot more than I realized. We released 30 published videos in 2023 as of the recording of this video. There are 2 videos unpublished so far that will come out before this video drops. So by the time this video is out, we will have released 33 YouTube videos. Also this year, we have released 25 shorts. So we gave a little bit of a dabble in some video editing, some shorts, so we could market our games. Some of them kind of took off and got a few thousand views, but most of them are just kind of small, like regular videos. So we're just going to do those, interspersed, just basically small gameplay segments of our games, just to reach a new audience. So we have gonna have 33 published videos, 25 YouTube shorts, and on top of all of that, we had the most activity in our live stream category. This year, as of recording this recap video, I have done 48 live streams, and those live streams all started in like May of this past year, so it's basically in the last 6 months. So we've got 33 published videos, 25 shorts, and 48 live streams. And that doesn't even include the other posts that we make on Twitter, our Patreon exclusive posts. I believe I did do a Patreon video this year. If I haven't, I'll probably have one by the end of the year. So there's a little bit of extra content work there, and that also doesn't include our Discord posts and updates there as well. Guys, I hope you enjoyed TreeFall Studios in 2023 and that you got some enjoyment out of our games that released and some of our YouTube content and marketing content that we've created. Hopefully, it's meant something to you and that you've had some fun going along with the ride and being part of the TreeFall tribe. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this recap video? Did we do more in 2023 than you guys thought or were remembered? Was that a lot of game development work? If you're a game developer and you're looking towards, what it would take to become full-time, do you think that's too little, too much? Do you think you can achieve more than that? Let me know in the comments down below. It sounds like a lot, but this is definitely doable in the course of a year. I think that I could do more, hopefully in 2024, that we're going to do even more than that, and it will be a much bigger year for TreeFall Studios. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you guys are going to have a wonderful holiday season and a great new year. I'll probably release this on like December 31st, to be honest, so like on New Year's Eve. So you guys can watch this video going straight into the new year, getting excited about the future of TreeFall Studios and just the future of 2024. All right, I need to give a huge shout out to everybody who supports TreeFall Studios on patreon.com. I got to give a personal shout out to Carmen Red, Shark and Minnow, PLP, Thomas Stewart, and Ben Josh. Thank you guys for what you do for TreeFall Studios on patreon.com. You guys can find out more about that down below. Links to our games and our Discord are also down below. All right, guys, I will catch you next year in the next video. Have a good one.